next mini scenario, without a doubt. Oh, the next mini scenario is here. And I will promptly ignore it. For now. I mean, we're quite behind on the main scenario as well. It's level 13. We might do this one, then we go to that one. There's a porter here, so we should be good. Nah, not today though. It's already late. I don't wanna. As some moles should like remove. If a lifetime of meticulous research into the advancement of agriculture has taught me anything, is that the fruits of knowledge are incapable of preserving themselves. Without an adventurous brawn to protect them, I fear all my work will come to naught. Take for example the splendid ogre, the splendid ogre pumpkin crop I was able to cultivate. Years of hypothesizing and testing at last made it tangible, only to be snatched away by those subterranean sorners. Let's see. Sorners. Oh. Sorners. By those subterranean sorners, the clever edgemoles. Basically those sad fucks. I've already engineered the pumpkin to resist fire, drought, forest, weed, insects, and festive rituals. Festive rituals? I just need someone to kill the moles. Alright. That would be me. Okay, one done. I might level up with these, by the way. I'm only getting 9 at a time, but this quest might level me up. That's how close I am. There. Well, that was so easy. It makes me wonder why I spent my life formulating a complex solution to problems rather than merely going around killing things. You know, I'm a genius. Nevertheless, I'm afraid it's too late to alter my methods now. I'll continue to focus on complex solutions and have you stick around to kill things. What hubris, what arrogance to believe that I, one woman alone, could overcome the unfathomably vast and profound mysteries of nature. But with you here, I'm sure we can do it. Sure, why not? Let's go for one more. There we go. Ariola is in a bit of a tight spot. Arenolona, not Ariola. Arenolona. I can't partake in the inexorable Can't partake in the inexorable march of science. The concoction I'm currently formulating could change the horticulture as we know it. Imagine a fluid one can stew strew. Imagine a fluid one could strew over crops to ward off pests. Yeah, we have that already. Well, you guys don't, I guess. It's called pesticide. All I need are some ladybugs and someone to squash them. Ladybugs simply cannot resist aphids. Find some Aldic lavender, dab it with a bit of aphid nectar, and they'll come swarming to the slaughter. Okay. I don't know half the words I read, and I'm too lazy to go check them out. Okay. We have lavender. Classic nectar. Aphid. There we go. And we got the ladybugs. Right, I changed my... Wait, are ladybugs beetles? Because the quest is called a beetle juice? Huh, never considered that. Return to me once you've collected 3 phials of ladybugs viscera. Yeah, I got it. I got it. There you are. There you have it. Fuck me. It's elementary, really. Aphids live in fear of ladybugs, and so applying the scent of ladybug's blood to our crops will certain to ward not draw. The scent of ladybug's blood in our crops is certain to ward off the parasites. We are manipulating the laws of nature. Of course, we could have just let the ladybugs go on defending the crops, as they always, and not squash them for their viscera, but I hardly see the science in that. Okay. I'm done with you. Moegramm. Moegramm has been losing sleep over his sheep. They call me the Steed Shepherd, but all 3 kinds of livestock we breed here fall under my crook. Nevertheless, sheep remain my first love, my one true passion. So you can imagine my dismay at finding my flock in frumpy fleece. I can't very well take worn out wool to the market. A sheep with no shine is good for nothing but mutton. But where there's wool, there's the way. See what Shartain has to say. Shartain? Shartain should be here, behind this mound. Moegramm have some little lambs whose fleece as white as snow. Was white as snow. But everywhere the little lamb went, lice would sure... He's speaking in the fucking prose or something, what the fuck? Moegramm... Oh shit! I'll pick that later. I'll pick that up later, fuck me. Oh, cute. My magnets. Anyway, Moegramm had some little lambs whose fleece was white as snow. But everywhere the little lamb went, lice were sure to go. Now we're stuck with a lousy ship. In the time it takes to the in the time it takes me to brush one clean, the life spreads to two more. I just can't keep them. I just can't keep up with them myself. If you could brush 3 shaggy ships for me, we might be able to wipe out the French station altogether. Let Moegramm know his ships are in ship shape once you finish. Okay. No. Vice comb. You'll be turning around. Cancel this. The shaggy ship looks relieved. Shaggy ship looks relieved, and the last one. Boom, boom, boom. No. Does it work? Okay. Now we go and speak with Moegramm. Oh, for an adventure, you certainly know how to wield a vice comb. As I am sure you have found, ships are delicate souls that require delicate care. A truly wonderful wool requires time, love and tenderness. You must caress their coats ever so gently, listen to their soft bleating in your ear, feeling the warmth of their breath on your neck. Wait, pause. This is not even fucking grammar. What he's saying is just fucking weird, okay? Must caress their coats ever so gently. Listen to their soft bleating in your ear. Feel the warmth of their breath on your neck. Why the fuck? I'm just... Okay, he has even more quests for me. I don't want to do quests for him. I don't know what the fuck he does with those ships. Moegramm doesn't know what to do about these dodos. Sorry, those were weird breaks. They may call it the Red Rooster steed, but makes no sense. Dodos are birds that keep this steed steady. Dodos are the birds. Those sweet and tender eggs are succulent? Succulent? How do I pronunciate that word? Succulent.
Succulent.
Succulent. That's succulent meat. And so long as you remove the dodling poison glands, you are in for some scrumptious and healthy poultry. They're so delicious, I have to remind myself some birds aren't just meant to be caged. Or perhaps I don't. Talk to Spayan, and see if we can, if we can't return those exquisite creatures to their pen. .36 no scope, let's go. Spying. Alright. Am I ever pleased to see you? I was about to cry foul, but with your help we might, with your help we can round them up. Those dim-witted dodos peeked through the fence and flew the coop. Fled. Who? Oh, she also doesn't know how to speak English like me. Fencing and food coop. Fled the coop. Luckily, they know better than to leave the steed. There are 3 bolting dodos in all. If you spot one, just throw one of these dodo-sized sacks over its head. Once you caught all 3 birds, would you mind leaving them in Moegramm's care? I need to repair the fencing before we can return them to this enclosure, you see? Sure. So we have one here. Or we should have one here. I see it. Back there. Come on, okay, yes. I was about to flip. There's another here somewhere. There. Last one. Last but not least. Okay, that's a quest. I don't want the quest. There he is. I have heard everything. And me the dodos. Oh, ask nicely, please, mate. Oh, my precious darlings. Without their poison breath, they are defenseless out in the wild. Daddy Dodo gets so... He didn't just call himself Daddy Dodo, did he? And now my dodos have another daddy. No, they don't have another daddy. I don't want to be fucking Dodo's daddy. What the fuck? I'm good on that. You'll stay around and look after my babies, won't you? At least until they are ripe for the slaughter. The fuck? Thank God he doesn't have any more quests for me. Jesus fucking... Anyway, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look for what I dropped before. There's one more quest. No, there's another one in this area. Okay, but we're almost done at least. Skarmar. Skarmar of the Red Rooster Steed seeks an adventurer who can serve up some justice. I keep watch over the gate here at the Steed, but my watch extends only so far. The stagecoach the fuck is that? The stagecoach that was supposed to pull in today never made it past the blind iron mines. Word arrived not long ago that it was waylaid. Waylaid? That doesn't seem the correct way to say it. Waylaid. Waylaid by someone or something. The coachman is a plucky fellow. If I know... Wahoy, Mahoy. What the fuck are these names? He'll be poking around the mines, plotting to salvage his consignment, but ultimately he's just one man. It would put me at ease if he could go to his aid. Sure, why not? I know my English is shit, but damn those fucking names. Mahoy, Mahoy. There he is. You must be the help Skarmar sent. I thought you never get here. The kobolds stuck me up and skedaddle with the garment. But don't you worry none. I'm fixing to get them back so we can get them back. I'm fixing to get them back so we can get them back. What? That doesn't make any sense. All we gotta do is mosey on up close to the stagecoach, then eat and pick in, and you bet your bottom, Gil, those kobolds will come a calling. Fuck me. And once them creatures come out, thwack. You pop in in the jaw and snag the loot. It's foolproof. Okay. I'm just going to do my thing. Damage weighing. There we go. One, three, one, and three. We're done, right? Speak with Ahoy Mahoy. Then, mate, you done good, partner. Rounded up enough to bring back to the steed, I reckon. Yeah, sure. I'll tend to the rest. I'll tend to the rest of this mess here. You go on ahead and make sure old Skarmar gets the goods. Jesus. Those types of dialogues just fucking break me. I don't know why. Good to see you return to us unarmed. And with 3 full bags, no less. I'm grateful, but I fear this is hardly the last we'll hear of the kobolds. Not my fucking problem, believe me. They have been growing more restless in recent moons, and this trend is likely to continue. Anok must be appraised of this incident. War is at our doorsteps. Anok. So the kobolds are hit again. Not content with their own territory, the creatures have been pouring forth from their subterranean dwellings to wreak havoc in Lomisian land. But we won't stand for it. Our livelihoods are at stake. Fuck me. Alas, we need a side willing to give any ground. I fear there may be no peaceful resolution. I don't give a fuck, so... Necklace, they are both necklaces. They are both exactly the fucking same, what's the difference? One is more expensive than the other. That's it. Okay. Not K, C. And we have a better one. Jesus, what a waste. Anok. Anok deems the confrontation with the kobolds imminent. Oh? You have seen with your own eyes how the kobolds have taken up arms against us. The mines of Ogomoro aren't enough for the native nuisance of the northern Vilbrand anymore. They've come to claim what is ours. Long ago, our war-weary forebears struck a short-sighted peace with the kobolds. What lay beneath the sea was Bilimza, what lay underground was Ogmoros. What lays beneath the sea? Beneath would be under, right? This doesn't... okay. Yet, what resolved one conflict created another. As the sea cannot fully feed, clothe, and shelter the children of the land, realizing this, the kobolds tacitly condoned Limsa's settlement of Vanasea. We shared an unspoken agreement. Oh, okay, so no, it was correct. Beneath the sea means that we could only use the sea, not the land. The land was for the kobolds, and now we settled here and they are fucking pissed. But now the kobolds aggressively asserted their dominance, threatening our very survival. Adherence to the pact is meaningless if it means our demise. It comes time for us to take a stand. I seek the wisdom of Arenlona to learn now. So we made a deal with kobolds, and now we just going to break the fucking deal. Human's gonna human, I guess. So, Anok has at least abandoned the naive hope that kobolds menace would abate of his own accord. Their numbers have increased manifold as they expanded southwards. The food shortage spurred by the overpopulation quickened the cycle of aggression. A common beggar would know better than to expect foodstuffs aboard of a stagecoach bound for the sea, but the filthy scamps grow desperate. We need only to set the bait, and their hunger will be their undoing. I tell Anahawk to make the arrangements. This is so awful. Ingenious. We'll trap the angry kobolds as one with any rodent. This feels so fucking wrong. And I know just the way to set. Tell Skarmar to set aside some dodo meat for our next achievement. I set a bit of that in the bind iron mines, and the little gluttons won't be able to resist. I will not call them gluttons if you guys keep saying that they are fucking starving, but semantics, I guess. I hand that dodo to you, and you kill a kobold for me? I hand that dodo to you and you kill kobolds for me? A bargain if I ever heard one. That sounds like caveman speak, I don't know why. Take this over to Quabati, south of the mines. She'll know where it goes. Okay, we're preparing to slaughter a bunch of kobolds for no fucking reason. Well, there is a reason, but it's our fault. Quabati, come here. Here's the meat. Good to see the red rooster seed hasn't turned chicken on us. Another Mikuti, nice. Once you have found a good hiding spot, open the crate of meat nearby. The kobolds will follow their noses. By the time they see you, it will be too late. Alright. Wait. Here? Here. Nice open cave. Now we gotta wait. Oh, there's the third one. Oh, you survived! That's it? No, that's not the way, I think. Okay, we killed 3 kobolds and we're done with the war? Okay. That was the easiest war I ever waged. Haha, you done it. I expected no less. I don't know what we'd have done without you, which make me wonder what we'll do once you've gone. I was hoping you might visit the drowning wench and speak with Baderon. It is no secret the Yellow Jackets pay him heed. Mayhap you'd put in a word so that the steed might procure their protection. Oh. So these aren't under the protection of the Yellow Jackets? I assumed all of these... Like, there's Yellow Jackets over here protecting this bridge. So I assume it would extend to here. Oh, what's... Low, diminutive kobolds are wreaking great chaos at the Great Fleet. The kobolds' crimes of late give us ample cause for concern. Yet, Wait Zaren is content to pass them off as mere mischief-making. He cares more for the welfare of his meals than that of his workers. If only my beloved Moegramm... Okay, she's Moegramm's... Wait, isn't Moegramm the weird one that fucks his ship? I mean, cares a lot about his ships? It is, right? Know of my plight, I'm certain you would leap at my rescue. All the way from his post at Red Rooster Steed. It's not that far, come on. He often calls me his... He calls you what? He often calls me his little lamb, and I'm certain my absence could only have made him his heart go fonder. Wait, pause. No, pause. Pause. My brain just had an implosion. When he was talking about the lambs, was he talking about the actual lambs? And he just calls her lamb because he actually loves the lambs more than he loves her? Or he was talking about her breathing down his neck, his little lamb? I don't fucking know. These two are some weird fucking quests that I'm doing. Okay. I'm so fucking lost. Speak with Moegramm. Let's see. Okay, so either the guy is a fucking zoophile, right? Or he just told me how his sexual fantasies is with his girlfriend? One of the two. Either way is fucking weird. But who cares? Am I right? Moegramm. Indeed, the kobold's steady incursion warrants wariness. And now they fright my poor little lamb, the soul I love more than any other onto This guy fucks sheep. Okay, we all know this guy. This one, he fucks them. He fucks the fucking ships. I know it. The soul I love more than any other of two legs. Why did he specify that is only the ones on two legs? You know why. We must summon the Yellow Jackets at once. Jesus. I shall pen the missive warning of Ostrif of the Kobold's advance. You must deliver it to Latargan checkpoint. There is no time to spare. At which Latagran checkpoint there's no you there. Go first to the blind iron mines. Bromad will guide you from there. Oh, I know where I need to go. Bound for the Latagran checkpoint, you've come to the right mines. You'll find most denizens of the dark will leave you be so long as you extend them the same courtesy. But kobolds can be a bit more belligerent, right? Still, noting an adventure of your venturousness, fuck me. Let's do it like this. I'm gonna write that shit on Google. Google will say it for me, and I will never try to say that one again.
Venturesomeness.
Venturesomeness. Okay. Venturesomeness can't handle, I suppose. I don't know why they told me to go to this guy. I know where that checkpoint is. We need to speak with Ostrif. Osfir. They say a message. They say a message through the mines arrives faster than crows flies from the steed. Okay. It is good to see you. I hadn't realized the extent of a kobold's menace, but Moegramm's missive has opened my eyes. Should we fail to bolster the patrols at Vanosea Lowlands now, we stand to lose the region altogether. I have not forgotten when the kobolds sought to seize the west. That would be best to those who are known therefore. That would be best. I don't understand this sentence. Would be best those there know their former names. Oh no, fuck me, my brain. That would be best. Those there know their former names are resurfaced. Fuck me. Basically, the people on the west should know that kobolds are back in the active. Though a still warden, no doubt, remains vigilant. I would ask you to visit Summerford Farms and remind him that the sleeping dogs may not be content to lie. Yeah, so that weird sentence meant that the west, this section here, the middle, used to have a problem with kobolds, but they managed to force them out, I guess. But with what's happening in Borderlands, they might be coming here as well, so yeah. Okay, almost there. Osfir Prudence befits his post. The watchman always seen threats far over the horizon. Which is all well and good, but a Saiyajin swarming at our gates demand my immediate attention before the ugly heads that have reared themselves in the recent memory. Still, I know better than to disregard the biddings of the Yellow Jackets. Alright. So we are done with middle and lower. Now let's finish the Red Rooster one. No, not that. Return. Granny Wench. Let's speak with our best fucking friend. Oh, there's also that. We maybe do that tomorrow. That gives us a good gear for right now, at least. So the steed is over. So the steed is over their heads with the kobolds, are they? That was wishful thinking to believe the mine rats would stay put in Ogmoro. Any barkeep can tell you as any rodent won't stop to rodents want. What the fuck is that? Okay. Any barkeeper can tell you as rodents want to skip. These waves just come sooner than reckon. The pact was a farce, and no handshake ever solved a blood feud. We just need to lick our wounds a while is all. Well, I suppose they are all healed up, even the Maelstrom taking notes of how the rascals run rampant. Rascals run rampant. Fuck me. You can be sure they are hoarding crystals to summon titans, and God help us if they do. What? Wimza will look back on those pesky thieves. Fuck me, Badron, I hate you. The fuck are these words that you're using?
Thefts.
Thefts? And skirmishes? Oh, thefts as in stealing. Fuck me. I felt like it was some other word. The theft... It minimized. Thefts and skirmishes as the good old times when that day comes, I'll tell you. We'll look back on this. Okay. And there won't be a company of heroes around to answer our prayers this time neither. Well, an ounce of prevention worth a pound of cure. I'll talk to the Yellow Jackets and see if they can slow the kobolds advance on the steed. Okay, don't need any of those. The waitress is waving at me. Okay, so this is done for right now. Tomorrow I want to do the smithy. He'll teach us a couple of the basic combat mechanics, even though we know most of them. But he'll focus on which targets to focus, how to defend our teammates, and so on and so forth. And he'll give us a pretty good gear. Anyway, we'll do that, and then we're going to proceed with the main quest over here, I think. Oh, there's a dungeon here as well. Fun. But yeah. Oh, I can also... Yeah, I can end the stream here. Greetings, Vlad. What can I do for you this fine evening? Have a nice rest. Gahahaha! Why are you laughing? What was so funny that I said? Is it funny that I want to sleep? Anyway. Comfy bed. Log out. So. Ooh. I sleep like a cat. That was an animation and I didn't know.